Welcome to another Saturday Sweat Sesh. I'm Coach Freezy.
And I'm Coach Lowe, and today we're coming at you with Fitter Workout number 1.
All right, so in Fitter Workout number 1, we're going to have 2 blocks of work, 3 movements, and we're going to go through that for 3 sets. Before we get into that, Lindsay's going to take us through a nice dynamic warm-up.
All right, go ahead and head to your mats here, guys. We're going to go through 2 rounds of the warm-up. The first one being a body walkout. You've probably seen this before, but we're going to reach down for that ground, bend your knees as much as you need to, walking yourself out to that high plank position, hold for 1 second, and then make your way back up to that standing position. Again, bending your knees as much as you need to, but we are trying to get that stretch through the hamstrings, getting the shoulders warmed up. 3 more here. 2 more, going at your own pace. Might be a little bit ahead, a little bit behind us, no worries. Last one here. Then we're gonna stay at that standing position. We're gonna go into our air squats. If you wanna leverage something hanging on to it to get a little bit deeper in your squats, by all means do so, but we're gonna get those hips a little bit wider, feet a little bit wider than your hips. We're gonna sit back, and we have 10 squats, taking your time, holding for a second at the top there. Halfway. 2 more. Last one, there we go, opening up those hips, getting those glutes ready. Last one here, we're gonna be helping each other. Ideally, you are anchoring this around a steady surface, maybe it's your banister on your stairs, if you're in club, around a squat rack, but we're gonna go interlooped here. You have 15 banded rows, so you're gonna create some distance so you feel tension. Come down to about a quarter squat, and then we're gonna drive those elbows back, and we have 15 rows here. Hands should finish by the hips. Nice job, there's 7. 5 more. In 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to have those 2 strength blocks today, guys. This warm-up is to prep total body because we are going to be hitting total body today. We're going to take it back through one more time, starting with those walkouts. You have 5. Hold for a second at that high plank. Bend those knees as much as you need to. If you want to get a little bit more stretch in the hamstrings, keep them straighter.
We're going to have some presses later on, so if you want to add a push, add that. You'll see a little pushing later on today.
1 more. Nice work. We're going back to those squats, getting as low as you can. We don't have any weight. This is our chance to really work that range of motion. So we're gonna come down, bring it up, squeeze at the top. You got 10 total. Halfway. 3 more. And 10. Nice work. Heading back to your band in an anchored spot, or you're with your buddy, anchoring around them, making sure you back up till you feel a little bit of tension in that standing position. Take your butt down and row for 15. So if Dave is going to keep count here, for today, our Fitter focus, it is about getting reps in for time. Stronger day was about slowing down, going heavier. Our faster day was about straight up cardio. Fitter is about moving total body, sustainable pace, consistent output.
15 right there.
And relax, nice work. All right, done with the warm up. Make sure your water and your towels nearby. We're gonna go through block number 1 of strength. David's gonna take us through it.
All right, so once again, we have 2 blocks. First block, I'm gonna lead. Lindsay's gonna lead the second block. At any point in time, you're always gonna be led by the time. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So if you see me put my waist down or Lindsay put our waist down to come and coach, you keep moving until we say break, all right? First thing that we have is gonna be a floor press. I talked about it in the warm-up with the pressing. Notice Lindsay grounded with her feet, core nice and tight. She's coming down nice and easy with her elbows to the ground, driving right back up. 40 seconds of work on the first movement here. Nice, good job there.
There we go.
All right, now, this one might be a new one for some of you. We're gonna end up going into a kettlebell back whack squat. So she's holding on to the handles, and I'm gonna turn her around just for y'all to see. Right here in the upper back area, and then when we flip it back around, notice the elbows are spread, they're not in tight, nice and spread. And now she's gonna end up back load and squat, kettlebell back rack squat right here. Good range of motion. Once again, 20 seconds. I'm gonna assist here. 20 seconds, rest.
You can hold a dumbbell there as well if you don't have that option, or if you're in the club using a barbell is great for that back squat too.
All right, here we go. Bring these up here. We got gorilla row for our last movement of that first block. Nice set position, shoulder blades back, away from the ears, and she's gonna row. I always talk about alternating. When you alternate, understand how that elbow is coming past the rib cage each time, and she's drawing that line straight up, straight back down to the ground.
And pressing that opposite kettlebell into the ground. So my right hand is now pressing into the ground as my left arm is pulling.
Awesome. So you don't gotta worry about counting. We got the time. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. How many sets?
3.
3 magical sets. All right, so let's get ready to have some fun. As always, when the time is going, we're gonna crank some of that music up and have some fun. You ready to rock with us? Lindsay and I are gonna take it down to the mat. First set of 3, grab your weights. All right,
Ready?
Here we go, you ready?
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go for 40.
40 seconds of work, driving up, feet grounded.
Should be picking a weight that you can keep going on reps for the whole 40 seconds. We're not going heavy like on Stronger Day. We're not really focused too much on tempo. Consistent output, fill the time, fill the 40 seconds.
Halfway there. Think of muscular endurance here, okay? A lot of volume with the reps, but consistency with your mechanics.
5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Weights down. This is your 20 seconds to transition into your back rack squat. Thank you. 10 seconds. Gonna get that up and around.
Little halo effect.
Little halo. Get yourself set. We gotta fill 40 seconds here in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you might notice that upper body is hinged forward just a little bit more than normal. I'll turn to the side here. That is okay. We're trying to keep the weight in the middle line of our body. So that may mean some of you have to hinge forward just a little bit more to keep it there.
Halfway.
Looking good, guys. Consistent output, strong reps. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Bring that weight back around. Setting up for your kettle or your gorilla row. Ten seconds. Give them a gorilla. Ready to go? In
Go.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. So opposite push and pull. You determine the pace. We just ask you keep it consistent.
Nice and neutral with that neck and that spine. Make sure that chin is not tucked into the chest or up too high.
Looking good. 18 seconds. Should start to feel those biceps. Grip strength a little bit. In 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the top. That's round 1. 2 more to go.
Awesome work. Okay, so as you rest, let's say you're limited on equipment. I'm gonna show you different options as far as when we come down to the ground, how you can still get that pressing motion, maybe with a kettlebell versus 2 kettlebells. All right, so follow my lead here. Check out Lindsay over here with the dumbbell option.
And begin. 40 seconds, guys. Round 2. Looking just as good as that first round.
Notice how I have the single kettlebell pressing up, driving up, a little bit more internal with my chest that I'm working versus the outside part of my chest, but still trying to elicit that same dose response with that chest press.
With that floor press, because we are tapping the floor, we want to make sure we're controlled on the way down. elbows drive down more towards your hips. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Weights go down back to that back squat. Ten seconds, guys. Hardest part is getting set on this one.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Knees spreading the floor, making sure those heels stay grounded. Good breathing.
You always have that option to tap your butt to a surface. If you're trying to work on range of motion, not quite comfortable with getting low yet, you can always sit down to a chair or a bench. Ten seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Bring it around. Down to the ground. Kettlebell gorilla row.
How we feeling?
I'm good. My arms are tired more than anything.
See, you got a lot of
Hanging
that
on to
grip,
that
yeah.
weight.
10 seconds. Set yourself, shoulders away from the ears. Remember, elbow breaking that rib cage. Set yourself up, flat back.
And go. So David's given a lot of cues on that elbow. Think about bringing that kettlebell back towards your hip crease. And as we go side to side, we shouldn't be twisting. Keep those shoulders squared up to the ground. Stay consistent. We got less than 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 2 down. How many to go?
One more.
Back to your chest press. You got 10 seconds here, guys. Same pace, same weight. In 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Give yourself a little squeeze at the top. Feel those triceps. Should feel the backside of your arms. Pushing that strength endurance here, filling the time, going for reps, quality reps.
Staying with it. Squeeze.
10 seconds. Control up and down. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop those weights. Done with your floor press.
Nice.
Last round on that back squat.
Gotcha.
Good. Thank you.
All right. Lock and load.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 40 seconds. Keep those elbows up. Knees out wide. Push through your whole foot. Heel to toe. Dig into that ground. Gonna turn to the side for a different angle again.
Halfway.
Keeping that kettlebell over the middle line of your body.
Ten seconds. Finish strong. Nice extension at the top.
In 3, 2, 1. Time. Last movement of block number 1. Then we get a little break. Here we go. Gorilla row.
Gorilla row.
Gorilla row.
Feel a little
10
chest,
seconds.
little chest beat there.
In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Could have mentioned this at the beginning, but if this range of motion is a little bit too much for you, you can always stack some plates or stack something underneath you, even going up to maybe a bottom step here, and elevate those weights so it's not quite as big of a range of motion. Name of the game is keeping that back flat. Looking good. Feeling those biceps. We got about 10 seconds. Go too heavy on the weights, David?
I don't know.
In 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, take a little breather. Grab some water, towel off. We're gonna be going over the next block. I'm gonna be talking, David's gonna be demoing, but take as long of a break as you need. Our first movement is a good morning. We have a couple options for how you hold the weights here. You can hold them on the back just like you did that back rack squat, or we can hold it in what I call the bow tie position. I'll be demoing that when we go. But for the good morning, feet are under your hips. We're doing a hinge motion, so everything here is nice and straight. He's gonna soften those knees, setting his tailbone back, keeping that back flat, coming forward and squeezing. So it's not a very big movement, but driving the tailbone back. In that position, you're gonna feel those hamstrings when the tailbone's back, all right? So good mornings, again for 40 seconds, 20-second rest. Our next one is an alternating reverse lunge. You're gonna grab 2 weights for this one on each side. Feet start under the hips, and then every other leg is gonna go back. So David's gonna reach that knee towards the ground, getting as low as he can. If lunges bother you, if your knees bother you, you can drop those weights. You can even put your hand on something for support, and don't go as low. Just go to what feels comfortable for you. Then our last movement is a hollow hold. So we're gonna be holding for 40 seconds, not doing reps. David's gonna demo here with a bent knee position. So on this one, you wanna press that low back hard into the ground. Arms are gonna reach up overhead, biceps by the ears. His legs are bent. My legs will be out straight as long as I can because this is challenging, but we're feeling that tension right in the core here. You can already see he's shaking, all right? So go ahead and drop. Those are your 3 movements. Again, we're going 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest for 3 rounds. After that, we have our cool down. So stay with us a little bit longer here, all right? So we're gonna start off with that good morning. Your weight is your choice. Hold it behind you or in front of you. 40 seconds of work, getting started in 3, 2, 1, begin. Reach that tailbone back, squeeze at the top. You wanna feel those hamstrings on the way back, should not be feeling our low back.
I feel like my hollow hold, those seconds should count.
What do you guys think? Do we add, what was it, 5 seconds? Shave off 5?
Yeah, shave off 10.
So again, guys, not a very big movement, not necessarily super hard, but super important. We don't work our hamstrings and glutes a lot, so this is gonna hit those. Less than 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. Grab your 2 weights that you're gonna use each side for your reverse lunge. Kettlebells or dumbbells are options. 10 seconds. Shoulders down and back, chest stays up in 3, 2, 1. Reach back, lightly kiss the ground with that knee, then bring it back up. What was that again, David?
I'm gonna kiss it, hold on, here you go. Mwah, there it is. Sound effects help.
You always have the option to shorten the range of motion, so don't go down as far like I'm demoing here. We're still getting that muscle activation in the glutes and the quads. You're over halfway. Make sure that front foot is staying flat, pressing through it as we drive up.
10 seconds, you got this.
In 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights down, take your back to the mat. Hollow hold.
Since I burned my 10 seconds, you saw my option. So the first 10 seconds, Lindsay's showing you the higher option with the extension. So I earned my 10, remember that, all right.
Who's counting?
I definitely was counting on that one. All right, so in 3 seconds, you're gonna see the extension from Linz. Go ahead and extend, lower back, still pressing to the ground. My hand cannot get underneath that back. Notice how she's also nice and long with the body, pointing her toes. And I like this. Little Minnesota, if you're from Minnesota, little touchdown.
Skull.
There you go, all right. I'm in it now. Earned my 10 seconds.
The other thing here, guys, is to squeeze the glutes really hard. If you're in that extended position with your legs straight, really squeeze the butt cheeks.
At any point in time, arms, shoulders start to fatigue. Bring those hands right down. Besides, you can maybe add a little flutter here. Just make sure that lower back is still pressing to the ground.
3, 2, 1. Holy moly, that might be the hardest one yet, guys.
Yeah.
We're taking it back to the top with the good morning. Get your weight ready.
1 down, 2 to go.
2 to go.
All right, here we go.
10 seconds. Weight options, dumbbell, kettlebell, front or back. Feet under your hips. Get ready to send that tailbone back in 3, 2, 1. Reach it back. If you have access to a barbell, you're placing that on your back for this one. This is not a movement that you go very heavy on in general, especially not for time. Really just trying to move safely through it, hitting those hamstrings.
Halfway.
Ten seconds. Looks good in 3, 2, 1. Take that weight down. Grab your weights for your reverse lunges. Again, we're shooting for consistency here. Select weights that allow you to be consistent.
Lindsay's going to angle a little bit more towards the front. I want to make sure we champion this knee and where that knee is tracking. All right, so check her out as she reverse lunges. That knee is being pressed out and she's driving into this heel. So every time, act as if a band is pulling that knee out to get a little bit more glute activation. Notice also her posture, nice upright, slight lean forward, but that glute is still activated. Amazing form, Linz.
Thanks, David. Best compliment from him in a while.
Only on camera.
15 seconds. Soft landing with that knee. Or maybe we're only going halfway. Meet us where you're at today. In 3, 2, 1. Take those weights down. Back to the mat. Now David has his full 40 seconds.
Yeah.
No shaving off time.
No shaving off time. I actually wanted you to coach me through this one. I'm going to need
okay.
I need your help on this one.
He's giving me a break.
Yeah.
All right. So pressing that low back down. We're going to get started in 5, 3, 2, 1. So he's trying to smash some bugs under there. He's trying to make it so my hand can't get in. Arms are out straight as he can, biceps by the ears. Eyes stay looking down at the belly button or the waist. That makes sure that we keep those shoulders elevated, and you'll see his knees are bent. So a little regression from the straight leg. Still challenging. He's still working. He's still shaking. Like he said, if we need to bring those arms down because the shoulders are getting tight, that is an option. We have 18 seconds left. I'll join him here for the last little bit. Low back down. 10 seconds. 5, in 3, 2, 1. Way to breathe through that. You could hear him breathing.
Wow.
He was breathing through it.
Absolutely sensational.
All right, guys, last round of your fitter workout. We're going back to the top with those good mornings. Final 3 minutes. See what you got. Staying consistent. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Try to have your eyes focus on something slightly in front of you. Eyes should not be pulled up so that your head is looking straight ahead of us. Should be angled down slightly. Get that little squeeze at the top. Ten seconds. Get about 3 to 4 more reps in. In 3, 2, 1. Weights down.
Nice.
If you remember from assessment day, our fitter test out was max reps in a minute. We are slowing things down here because we do have weight, but we're prepping for that last assessment. We want to try to get quick turnover, lots of reps in a short amount of time. In 3, 2, 1. Go for those lunges. The ground is hot. We got to move those feet fast. Looking good. Last round, quality form, just as good as that first round. We're over halfway. Almost there. Legs are burning. Feeling that front glute. In 3, 2, 1. Done with the weights.
Yes.
Last time on that core, and then we get to stretch it out. Whew. All right, if you can stay the full 40 seconds with us, you are doing awesome. All right, we want to see that stomach shaking. We want to hear that heavy breathing. In 3, 2, 1. Take it up. I'm gonna try 10 and 10. 10 bent, 10 straight, back and forth. Do what you can with where you're at. Halfway. Keep breathing. Here's our final 10. Squeeze. Hold it out. 3, 2, 1,
Ooh.
and time.
Nice.
Stretch it out. Nice work, guys. Way to stick with us on those 40 seconds. All right, David, what do we got for a cool down here?
We're gonna take it to a standing position. Gonna stretch out those hamstrings. What we wanna do is, if you need a slight bend in the knee to get a little bit deeper into the stretch, that's fine. But ideally what we're trying to do is activate as far as stretching within these hamstrings, reaching down to your toes, trying to touch that ground, hold here, nice and easy. Bringing that heart rate down, controlling the breathing. Want you to come up, palms facing the ceiling. Deep breath in, let's take it down one more time, exhale. Try to get a little bit deeper this time.
Bend your knees as needed. Come up slow out of this upside down position.
In 3, 2, nice and easy, rise up. All right, finding that balance. If you need, let's say Lindsay and I right beside one another. I can find my balance with a nice quad stretch here, if you feel good. If you don't need that assistance, roll off to the side. Try to have both those knees touching. If you want to extend that arm, add a little bit more of a stretch there, open up that hip.
Squeezing that back glute. So the one that you're holding, squeeze that back glute.
Yeah. I'm gonna flip it to that other side. Find that balance, core first, soft knee bend. That's where I need my balance. I need my lens now. There you go. I need my lens on this one. All right. Hold it nice and tight, control. In 3, 2, and relax.
Woo!
There it is, fitter.
Yes, fitter number 1 in the books, guys. We're going to see you for fitter number 2 in a couple weeks.
See you soon.